One slightly into the fourth green.
Let's head off to the 8th. Down the left side is Gabby Ruffles. Wasn't too far from the penalty area over there.
She wasn't. Let's hope that wasn't a drop she's taken, but what a shot there. Beautifully played into 5 feet.
Who is playing here?
Not at all. Top 10 players in the world. Minjee Lee's got the driver here. It's par 5, 577 yards. She's had the best start out of this 3-ball. Now this is where you want to be, left half of the fairway. Left half of the fairway is exactly the right spot for the Australian. She has got playing 128, slightly up the hill. 120 carries you to the back ledge. Yeah, you're exactly right, especially with some footprints, this being the final 3-ball going out today. Very quick putt here for Minjee Lee, down the hill from left to right.
That was a wonderful effort from Minjee Lee. Played every on the leaderboard. Arpa Chai Yubon finished top 10 here last year. Reishin Liu both at 5 under. Certainly the most solid of this set of 3 balls so far. Little misconsistency. That got scrubbed out.
Typical.
Pitching wedge for Minjee Lee. 127 yards. It needs to be a big one to get back there.
Oh, it's a perfect one. Right on the number from the Australian. She is just continuing in cruise control through. Yeah, Katrina, we were looking at the rough yesterday, and it's quite dense, isn't it? Quite thick, and you kind of have to get lucky with your lie, don't you, out here?
Very patchy. It's just that Bermuda. If you really sit on the top, you can just clip it off, but if you just catch a little bit of that Bermuda, it can tug the club face.
Minjee Lee, easy as you like. Back to back for the Australian.
A couple of lovely birdies so far today for Minjee Lee. We'll talk about all the winners there have been. No one's won twice this year, of course. Me.
That's nearly like from one green to another green.
It certainly is.
Yeah, like you say, just a touch left. Once he gets up there, he'll get some help.
Plenty to discuss. It's because of the lie. It's sat up so well in this Bermuda that you can get it high off the face. Wind's more left to right from this angle, 135 yards. Pitching wedge.
Yeah, another absolutely fabulous shot from Minjee Lee. She looks in the mood. Then again, when isn't she? I assume this is a fairly...
Five, Richard.
Probably not.
Athlete. Great shot in by Minjee. Her and Mikey was in deep discussion. Had 2 clubs in her hand. Got it right. Left herself below the hole. So from this angle, left edge. It's the magic one, this, for 2025.
Not on this occasion. But Sophie's right, it has made all the difference. Outside the top 100 in strokes gained putting the last 2 years on the LPGA Tour. She's second in that stats ranking in 2025.
Yeah, she looks so much more comfortable over the putts, more confident. Putts are running at the hole with more speed.
Looking to hold its line more. Wind from right to left.
Yeah, this is a green light pin for someone like Minjee Lee. And right on cue. That would have looked amazing from the tee, straight at it.
Downhill, right to left for a 2.
So hard to judge not only the pace, but how much it's going to break on some of these greens. Two under for her day, very solid.
Well, 2 in fairly close. You'd expect more of the same here from Minjee Lee.
Yeah, I would nearly expect her to get it inside them. That look she had, and made a good try at it.
So
Three very good shots.
What do you reckon? How many birdies out of that trio?
It's a staggering number.
I wonder why she didn't go to this broom handle a little earlier then.
Pride, Richard. Pride. Richie Smith, her coach, gave her a few weeks holiday at the beginning of the year and said, come back and let's work on something. And this is what happened. The broomstick, right edge putt for a birdie.
Yeah, it worked so well. She had a few putting contests with her brother, Min Woo, down at Royal Fremantle, and she beat him in a putting contest using the broom handle and thought, well, maybe there is something in this. There really was, Minjee.
The finish. This front nine, 514 yards. Bunkers on the right-hand side start at 250. She says she enjoys Mikey Patterson on the bag. He keeps it very simple, the Scotsman. And this is simple. It's a lob wedge. It's 86 yards. And it's on the money for the Aussie.
It feels a little bit like target golf at the moment here on 9, and it's not too bad. Look at the ball. 8 under par.
And let's see if Minjee can make birdie here on the 9th. Oh, and this just, we've seen a lot of putts miss here. Obviously foxing them.
Yeah, there's a lot of fairway left to that. I was also at Gino's victory at the Women's Amateur Asia Pacific back in 2018, which was a breakthrough, sort of big moment, and you could see it so early how good she was, and just a delight.
Yeah, she beat some players called Yuko Sasso and Patty Tavatanakit when she won that year.
Yeah, it was a 3 or 4 player playoff, so it was theatre in Singapore.
Well, Gabby Raffles, another one who's lurking, is to get to 3 under. Never looked like missing.
Yeah, very good putt there. As you said, looked in the whole way. Gets her to 3 under.
Yeah, one of those who was going really nicely last week in Hawaii. Didn't have quite the final round she was looking for.
Must have caught Minjee Lee out, who just found herself in this bunker down the right-hand side. She's got 153 yards to a back left pin. You can't afford to be short if you're going at this flag. Needs to play away from it. The lip shouldn't be too much of an issue.
That was a very good shot there from Minjee. It was as if the lip forced her.
Meanwhile, back at 10, Minjee Lee looking to try and get within 4 of the now finished U-Bob.
And can she get it to this hole on the 10th? Oh, a good try.
Yeah, I'm interested to watch Ronnie's putt coming up next from the same position as Danielle Kang. This is where I think she'll get caught up a little bit.
Arja now.
Let's see if Minjee can just get that distance. Do you know a fraction long? Oh, and she can. Very good. Very good iron player, isn't she, Minjee? Her approach play.
He's one of those tied for third at 5 under par on that mini leaderboard, you can see.
Yeah, as you were saying, coming in with a lot of confidence, winning last week.
Pin high. You say that a lot about Minjee Lee. Has worked hard with Mikey to find something in this one. He's looking down the left edge for a 2.
And one that she finds. Going through the gears here, Minjee Lee. Just looks full of confidence. Doesn't look really like making any errors. Every hole, it's a birdie opportunity.
It has.
Coming up, back to the tee at 12. Yeah, just hanging on to the fairway.
She might have just popped into a wee divot there, it looked like.
Yeah.
One of the hardest holes out here, the 12th.
Might be slightly easier with a 9-iron in your hand. This front flag, can't see the bottom of it. It's an elevated green, 133 yards.
Crowd like it, and rightfully so. Minjee Lee.
Yeah, another fantastic iron shot there from Minjee. 5 feet for another birdie.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort. Minjee, she keeps on keeping on.
You kind of think she's just plugging along, but she's 5 under.
Yeah, it's stress-free, isn't it? It looks so easy thus far.
No stress, is there? It's just kind of fairways, greens.
Yeah, not a blemish on the card. That makes it better. Wong-Han Lee. Good to see her earlier today with a big highlight. Minjee Lee now.
We've had a long wait. Minjee Lee, 230 yards to the front edge. Uphill lie. Needs all of this 3-wood.
Oh, she's got all of it and some. How on earth has that gone into that back bunker? It's hit the lip and
Off at the Chevron Championship earlier this year.
Minjee Lee.
Landing it on the downslope, right about there.
Made that look very, very easy after a 3-wood ran through the green.
Minjee's going to tap in for another birdie here, one would assume. We could actually see Apashar on 64 maybe contested a little here later.
I think it could be challenged. I mean, you've got the next 14, a short par 4, then you've got a reachable par 5 on 17, very accessible pin on 16, the par 3, so there are a lot of birdie chances, and we've seen a lot of birdies in 18, so... And this group have heated up.
Well, this is to jump into second place on our own for Minjee Lee.
Yeah, it was a very relaxed start to their day as a group, wasn't it? But the cream is certainly rising to the top. A mere formality for Minjee Lee after a superb bunker shot. Thank you very much. Solo second.
Very good birdie, as you say, from out that back bunker. A little unlucky in her second shot. She kind of caught the downslope of the front bunker and scooted it forward, but 3 birdies in a row.
Sure, and Joe. She'll be a little bit disappointed not to get the eagle putt to the hole.
We will see the difference coming from the fairway. Minjee Lee, 90 yards. For this birdie putt, it's cut in a bowl. have it breaking from right to left off that slope that Ronan Yin had to come down. Another putt for birdie.
Pity. It was another fabulous approach, but she is still blemish-free, still just a couple behind. Still one more birdie try to come here. Minjee Lee stays 6 under par.
Must follow that one.
And why not? You see them out with the cameras, the phones. They want to get a video of this swing. One of the best in the game.
Shot.
Yeah, and you can see why. That is silky smooth and powerful as well. The locals here in Shanghai getting treated to a clinic from this group.
139 yards. This is a 9-iron.
And to her standards, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, it looked like she was maybe just trying to draw that one in a little bit, but didn't, just hung it out on the right-hand side.
And in particular on that 18th hole, it's in that bowl at the back right, which is a really fun pin and as easy as it's going to get on that final hole this week. Minjee now.
Coaxing one down the slope from right to left.
Nice effort. Probably due a little breather from the birdies.
You made, Sophie, of the way these greens have been, because I know that they don't look great, but generally they seem to have been rolling okay.
They roll better than they look, and you've got to play the number, but there is that uncertainty. If you miss a couple of short ones, it's going to get into your mind.
Yeah, massive shout out to the team here at Chisong Gardens Golf Club. They've been pressured by the amazing heat, which they don't normally get here in China, so they've done all they can. They closed the course a few weeks earlier from the members to do everything to get it in some sort of condition for this week.
Yeah, it should be remembered, the greens here are bent grass, which really in this part of the world, you'd think Bermuda greens would generally...
To golf, is it, for a year?
No, but it, you know, she feel like it'll keep her fresh, and it's a long career.
Well, not only has she come back from a relatively long break, she's come back as a defending champion. So she's
and in her home country.
Yeah, she's come back with so much expectation. So there is a bit on the shoulders.
And the first little bit of pressure here for Minjee.
Yeah, certainly haven't seen too many par putts this long from her.
No, she kind of ran that first one a little bit past. Just inside left. Well done.
No problem at all. No drop shots today from Minjee Lee.
I think I was more nervous over that one than perhaps Minjee was.
Yeah, she looked...
Ho-hum.
Well, maybe a year ago.
Yeah,
you know,
that's been the...
It's where do you want the risk, on the tee shot or the second shot? Take it down the left, you don't come over those bunkers, like you said, Bean. But these players are so used to going down the right-hand side. They spent years doing it.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised not to see a few more take on that fairway. They're so accurate.
Really not on the LPGA Tour, no.
I wouldn't fancy hitting this one now. In range, 228 flag.
She's pulled this way left. This is going left on left.
And that's caught the bunker.
Incredible goal.
Oh, yeah.
Might have to take a foot outside of this bunker. It's right up against the back of it. It's a similar shot in the sense of execution on the 13th hole, the par 5, where she's got to land it on the downslope. But this will come out flatter, so it can easily get away from it. It's a harder stance. So you have to really flick this wedge underneath it, get it down steep.
Yeah, and she's done just that. Look at this. Rolls out beautifully. Every time she's found the trouble, she's bounced back and got out of it.
2 quality bunker shots.
Plenty of gardening. Oh, there she goes again. Before this putt, a lot of attention.
Yeah, it's potentially the shorter ones, isn't it? You're not hitting quite so hard, but on these kind of greens, you maybe just need to try and keep the pace up. Yes, well done. She just, honestly, she looks so comfortable now over these. That's kind of 4, 5, 6 footers.
And you'd fancy her chances. To hold them. And you'd fancy her chances, wouldn't you, to match Eubon now, birdie 18.
Well, George would.
Absolutely.
Very good drive there from Minjee, down 18. That's just going to be just about 100 yards to the front. From
I admire the way that Minjee can flatten out a ball flight on a driver just to get that extra bit of yardage. But like I said, she's now on the downslope. It's 129 yards. So the trajectory will come down here. So opting for a wedge, play it slightly off the back foot, put your weight on your left side.
And she nudged that one forward beautifully, just well described by Sophie. Just caught the little downslope and nudged it a bit closer to the hole.
Now, everything looks so steady. There's a confidence to her putting. Just wants to move this one down the hill.
Well, not to be right at the end, but nothing wrong at all with what we've seen from Minjee Lee today. It's been an easy 65, hasn't it, really? No stress. That was an emphatic response to being 3 over par after 2 holes.
That most certainly was, wasn't it? I mean, after that start, many players would have been kind of, oh, God, it's just not going to be my day today.
It ended up very much being her day. She's tied second. And every chance she and Minjee will be out again tomorrow together. Yeah, Titikan and Minjee Lee both shooting rounds of 65. 71 then from Ronin Yin in this stellar 3-ball have lived up to their billing.
They've delivered, haven't they? They've given us an entertaining afternoon's golf. Lots of birdies.
Minjee Lee's played in every one of these Buick LPGA Shanghai's. Had her best finish here last year when she finished it. Keeping in the shade. Yeah. You want to stay out of that sun as much as possible. It is really hot. The humidity factor